Is anybody getting me over here? This is Mike. Ah, there we go.
Good evening and welcome to the August 20th, 2020 Planning Commission meeting. I'd like to call the meeting to order, and Celeste, would you please call the roll and verify a quorum?
Yes, ma'am. Mary Ann Wyatt,
Here.
James Johnson,
Here.
Mike Atkinson,
He's muted.
Kemi?
I can hear you now, Mike. Thank you. Brittany Durlam, Gail Hode, Derek Hunt, Brian Rokita,
I'm here.
Cynthia Staley, here. Julia Welder. Here. Ms. Chair, all are present for today's meeting.
Thank you. There is one announcement we need to make regarding participation. Those who are listening, if you wish to participate in the citizen communication segment of tonight's meeting or any of the public hearings that we may call during tonight's meeting, you need to do so through video conference. We've set up this virtual format to limit social gatherings and protect our citizens and city employees from COVID-19. To access the video conference during citizen communications or a public hearing, visit www.zoom.com from your web browser. Select Join a Meeting located at the top of your browser and input 959-0328-7216 for the meeting ID. At that time, you would select Join, followed by Open Zoom, and then Join with Computer Audio. Click on the icon labeled Participants to access the option to raise your hand at the bottom of the screen. Once you click Raise Your Hand, our moderator will announce you by your username that you selected, and that will be your cue to begin speaking to the commission. Unfortunately, comments will be provided with audio only. There will not be an opportunity at this time to share your screen or provide additional presentations. Please remember to silence any cell phones, televisions, or other background noise so that everyone can hear you. Thank you. At this time, we'd like to open our citizen communication portion of our meeting. That is an ability for any citizen to address the commission on an item that is not on the agenda or another item that you might wish to discuss. Is there anyone that wishes to discuss something with the commission that's not on the agenda? Celeste, do we see anyone? Seeing no one, we'll go on to our development with public hearing item. Our first item is a variance request for the Letitia subdivision number 1, lot 1, block 1, 99 Sanchez Road. May we hear the staff report, please?
Good evening, commissioners. Before you is a variance for section 21-82A, the minimum development guideline requirements for a single family residential detached urban subdivision lot. The property is located at 99 Sanchez Road. It is on the southwest corner of Dudley Street and Sanchez Road. The property owner wishes to ask for a variance to develop a open carport on a portion of the property over the existing driveway on the lot. This particular lot is slightly different than most other lots as it has an extensive an extra large right-of-way section. So as you can see in the photo, the current driveway that exists is where the property owner would like to put in the open air carport to protect the value of their car. I have prepared some photos to show, however, the driveway is on the property, but the carport, the reason they're having to request a variance would go into the minimum setback lines. This lot particularly has a 15-foot side yard setback, which means that the carport would be encroaching on 12 feet of that building setback line. However, if you look at the fence line on this particular photo, you can see where the property line lies, where we have that extensive right-of-way, which would not cause any hazard to the property, potential public safety. This is another side view of the property to show you the ordinary extra large right-of-way between the property owner's home and the actual road right-of-way. Staff recommends that we approve this variance to allow the building of an open carport over the existing driveway into established building setback lines. While meeting all applicable ordinance, it is unique in that it is the corner lot that is adjacent to a large portion of undeveloped right-of-way than normal, which includes a drainage ditch located within the right-of-way. Due to this extraordinary wide undeveloped right-of-way, the established building line of the street, the distance of the structure setback from the pavement, effectively creates the open space setback regulations are adopted to achieve. This buffer between the proposed carport and the adjacent roadway minimizes any potential hazards to the general public. Lastly, staff does not anticipate the roadway widening into the undeveloped right-of-way. Staff finds allowing the placement of an open carport over the existing driveway would not be detrimental to the public safety, health, or welfare, or be injurious to the surrounding properties. Allowing the open carport will not prevent the orderly development of other land around this area.
Thank you, Celeste. Are there any questions of the staff on their staff report? Seeing none at this time, we'd like to open up, pardon me? Was there a question of the staff? At this time, we'd like to open a public hearing on this portion, on this variance. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to address the commission? Celeste, do you see anyone?
Ms. Britt, the property owner would like to speak. I'm going to go ahead and open up her video.
Thank you.
Hello, this is Sulema Britt, and I'm the owner. And I just, wanted you to know, I wanted the commission to know that I was here, I'm present and ready to answer any questions. And I would appreciate your approval of me building a carport. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for appearing. Is there anyone else who would like to address the commission during the public hearing?
I see no other hands raised.
Seeing none at this time, we'll close the public hearing, and I'd like to open for discussion with the commission, the variance request. Does anyone have any comments or questions? Just as a matter of information, I did check out this particular plat, and the plat for this piece of property was actually done just for this single piece of property years ago. And while it's probably unfortunate that they actually have to come before the commission for a variance at this time, it does fall within the parameters of a structure being built within the setback. The reason the driveway is not is because it's flat and on the ground. It would be a structure such as a carport that would actually quote unquote encroach into the setback line. I personally think there's no problem at all in terms of approving this variance. That's just my opinion. I'm not sure if anyone else wants to.
I would agree
Out.
with you.
I
This is
agree.
Gail. I
I
would
move for
agree with
approval
you.
of the variance.
I'll second
I-
that.
Is there any other discussion on this variance? Do I hear a motion?
I move that we approve it.
Mr.
I second
Atkinson,
the
moved and approved it. Second by Gail Hood. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, then the variance is adopted. The next item on the agenda is what we call our consent agenda. And for any of the new members, that's basically items that don't really necessarily require anyone to comment or question. In this case, the only item on it is actually our adoption of our minutes from our last meeting. Has everyone had a chance to look at the minutes? And are there any questions or changes or corrections? Hearing none, then our consent agenda has been adopted. Other business, do we have a monthly development report?
Yes. So for the monthly development report, we had 2 minor plats this month, no major plats, and 5 site plans turned in. For our monthly permitting, we are slightly over last year's number. And our fee collection is slightly above what it was last year in 2019 as well. Are there any questions on our permit numbers?
Don't hear any. Thank you very much, Celeste. At this time, we'd like to introduce 2 new planning commission members. I believe Cynthia Staley, welcome. And Dr. Hunt, welcome to you, sir.
Thank you.
And also, I don't know if Julie, do you have the recognition for outgoing planning commissioners? Oh, she's muted. Julie, I'll jump in for you. James, we've enjoyed having you. Sorry to see
Thank
you
you.
go. And then Julia Welders, our other outgoing commissioner, and I think she was unfortunately not able to appear tonight, but we appreciate her
I'm here.
service as well. Oh, there you are. There's Celeste. She's got the plaques.
Yes,
James,
so
please hand it to you as you speak.
we have a plaque for you, James. And then I also
Great,
have
thank you.
a plaque for you, Julia, as well. And we'd like to thank y'all for your years in service and dedication to the Planning Commission.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if y'all can hear me now. I keep changing the microphone. But we will invite y'all to a real meeting when we get to have those again, or an in-person meeting. This is a real meeting. So thank you.
Julie, the only other thing that appears to be on the agenda is the attendance report. Do we need to go over that?
No, ma'am.
I didn't think so. Is there any other comments or questions from any of the commissioners?
Right.
Well, I thank y'all very much for coming. And at this point, we'll adjourn the meeting.
Thank you.
Thank you.